What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Obviously, we got Dry Bones hanging out right here. This thing is super cool, by the way. In any event, with Season of the Lost starting, there's obviously been a lot of changes to the game, especially when it comes to tunes to certain exotics, the new exotics, subclasses, and all of that great jazz. In today's video, I actually wanted to cover a Hunter exotic helmet that got a little bit of a retune that I was like, this might be interesting in the Crucible. It's the Graviton Forfeit. So if we go to the 3.3.0 patch notes, obviously Graviton Forfeit right here. Increase the bonus invisibility duration. The melee regeneration speed now increases based on the number of enemies near you, and while you're invisible, your recovery is greatly increased and your weapons reload more quickly. So if you want to obtain this exotic, again, it's either a random world drop, or if Xur's selling it, or you can get it through the engram through Xur, or in the season pass, whenever you pick those exotic engrams, as long as you're on your hunter, you will get a hunter specific exotic. And again, that's going to be all random. So it is kind of unfortunate, but again, there is, I guess, an easy way to get it versus you having to do this extremely long quest. In all reality, this exotic got a pretty significant change, longer invisibility, your melee charges faster depending on how many people are around you versus just a base recharge. And we never had, increased recovery and reload speed when you are invisible. So this is always going to be interesting. And again, this is all going to be on, excuse me, Night Stalker, right? Because it's all going to be about invisibility. Right, and so I really wanted to test this out with something like Top Tree, because with Bottom Tree, you can automatically throw down the smoke, make you and anybody around you invisible. And then you have the exotic, the Omnioculus. I actually really like that exotic. I actually did a review on that. It gives you like 2 smokes. You get increased like damage resistance. If you make a teammate invisible, you get, increased like melee regens, which means you get your smokes more often. So again, with this, the only thing that you'd be giving your teammates, I believe, is the increase to invisibility. You're the one who's going to get the increased melee recharge, the weapon reload, and the recovery, not your teammates, unfortunately. So that's why I really wanted to test this out with Top 3. Spectral Blades, that's cool and all. But again, I wanted something where I could go invisible a lot of the time. And we all know Spectral Blades is good across the board, and I believe there are better exotics to pair with Spectral Blades in general. Now, for something like PvE and Gambit, I really did not feel obligated to test this out. What I really wanted to see is how well this would perform in the Crucible. And you could really feel the effects of this exotic and the changes as well. It actually felt really good. I guess my main thought is that can it compete with something like, the main exotics, right? Stompies, the Dragon Shadow, stuff like that. I don't believe so, because again, those are like kind of like passive things. Where this one you have to be invisible, which means you have to have your dodge up, which means you have to cater your mods and your armor a certain way to where you have to have increased mobility to get your dodge faster. Again, like Paragon mods and stuff like that as well. So, do I believe it's as good as those? No, but do I believe that this is a pretty solid exotic in general? Yes, you could totally feel the recovery change when you go invisible. Like if you're weak and you go invis, like it's pretty quick. And depending on how fast your recovery is as well on your hunter, it's going to be even faster. So, again, keep that in mind. If you're somebody who wants to capitalize on the invisibility effects of this exotic, and you're someone who's always liked Graviton Forfeit and wish that it was better, again, I was kind of one of those people that I wish it was just like a little better to where it could compete a little bit more. And Bungie did that for this exotic, in my opinion. Like I said, I don't think it's as good as Stompies or Dragon Shadow, but it is still pretty solid. If you're someone who likes capitalizing on your invisibility effects, definitely try out this exotic. And I mean, let's be honest. Look at this thing. This is the ornament for this thing, okay? This is what it looks like normally. This thing's on like demon time, man, okay? Like, it's very aesthetically pleasing as well. Overall thoughts, like I said, don't take it into PvE, don't take it into Gambit. There's way better exotics that you could be using, and I think we all understand that as well. Try to stay on PvP. Again, definitely cater it to, having your dodge a lot. Personally, I like a close quarters build, but this could also work with the sniper build as well. You're invisible, you snipe somebody, again, all that great jazz. I do really like that you can reload faster, like when you are invisible, so you get a kill, dodge, reload faster if you don't have, the reload dodge on the hunter like I mentioned before. So, love this exotic, love the changes. Bungie did a good job with this one. Now that you're at the end of the video, if you believe that I added some value or entertainment to you, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it out if you'd like to any social medias that you have. Also, be sure to join my Discord community so you don't miss out on anything. We have gamers and streamers that play on a variety of platforms, and again, the link to my Discord is in the description below. There are multiple ways to support me, whether it's monetarily through Twitch, my merch, my business, etc. Or you can just come out to the live streams, interact with my content on social media. For my gaming content, I'm on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. And for my personal content, I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. Plus, I have my own podcast that's available on Apple, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, pretty much everywhere that you listen to the podcast, where I cover mindset and success principles and have some guests on occasionally. The links for literally everything are in the description below. And lastly, if you're looking for a clan to join, we have some spots left in my clan, the D1 Fire Team. If you request to join, I'll let you in myself, and the link for that is also in the description below. All right, I'm out. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll catch you in the next one.